absolutely love that they created a song they're horrified about people loving. I'm sure by seeing the title or even the thumbnail of this video, you now have in your head, toss a coin to your witcher. There's no escape. You're going to live in this hell for eternity. And honestly, the song is really good, super catchy. There's a million covers on YouTube of it. One of my favorite is a heavy metal cover by Dan Vasc. I hope I'm saying his name right. It's spelled V-A-S-C. Really good. You should go check it out. But the creators were actually horrified that we love this song because the song's actually pretty horrific. And the showrunner for Netflix's The Witcher, Lauren Hisrick, even talked about that earlier this year, stating, "The idea of the song is who creates the narrative and who controls the narrative. It's something we see in our world all the time in the media. Whoever's telling the story has the power. Jaskier has the power to tell the story that actually happened, or tell the story that makes the Witcher seem like the hero and change his journey for the rest of the season. If you step back and listen to the lyrics, it's horrific. What it's saying is, I'm going to change how history sees this entire event just because I've written a catchy song." So yeah, originally they were already pretty disturbed that we love the song Toss a Coin to Your Witcher because of its implications, but in a recent interview, they doubled down and said the same thing. This is kind of crazy that you guys like this song so much. This is actually not an okay thing. So she continued in a recent interview stating, "So it's really funny. The lyrics to me of that song are so brilliant, and they were written by Jenny Klein, who wrote the episode. Of course, in the story itself, it's about how narrators control the story. Whoever's telling the story gets to decide what actually happened, and that's all that matters. And so there's obviously some subtle bitterness and resentment knowing that whatever really happens doesn't matter. It's just about who tells it. But also we wanted to talk about how Jaskier becomes popular by taking and exploiting Geralt's travels, and why they're going to stay together for the rest of time." So she gets why the song needed to exist, what its purpose had to be, Jaskier pumping up Geralt, and Geralt going, okay, you're giving me fame, more people are appreciating me, I need you. So she understands that, she just wishes we didn't like the song so much, which, again, I love. I find hilarious. And actually, in the same interview, she shared whether Jaskier was going to create another catchy tune in Season 2, because I think a lot of us are interested if we're going to have another good Witcher song coming up. And this is what she said. "And when we were writing this song, I had no idea if it was going to work. Honestly, there was a point that I was like, what are we thinking, putting an anthem in the middle of this episode? It's insane. And then the very first time that we listened to it in the sound mix and it was laid over picture and we actually had Joey Beatty had gone and recorded it with an orchestra, and it was so beautiful and odd. The next morning we came back to the mixing stage and all of us were like, we can't get it out of our heads. It's all I sang all night. And at that point we realized that we had something. It's weird. You never know what's going to strike a chord. And that did so. So no, I mean pressure-wise, Joey's an amazing singer. We want him to sing as often as possible. And I also think the idea of narrative is really important to The Witcher and the idea of who tells stories. So we're absolutely going to keep doing it. So what they're saying is, okay, we don't know if we're going to create a same hit song like we did for Season 1. We don't know if any songs we have Jaskier sing in Season 2, which absolutely Joey Beatty is singing as Jaskier in Season 2. But we don't know if any of those songs are going to be as popular as Toss a Coin to Your Witcher from Season 1. Which I think is a little exciting, where maybe there's a bit of pressure of, okay, we want to keep having Jaskier singing, we really want to hear Joey's voice. But at the same time, we don't know, are any of these songs going to hit the same chord that Toss a Coin to Your Witcher did? I'm really intrigued to see if they're able to do it and what songs they have Jaskier sing in Season 2, and whether we see a lot more rewriting of history. So we see Jaskier tagging along with Geralt, something happens, and then Jaskier takes that event and weaves it into a song that isn't quite 100% truthful. And I think I agree with Lauren Hissrich that that narrative is very important, that basically it doesn't matter what happens, it just matters who tells the story, and it can become anything. So I don't know about you, are you hoping for more Jaskier songs in Season 2? Do you think anything will top Toss a Coin to Your Witcher? Like, subscribe, and let me know in the comment section down below.